When opening your node box, you'll find the following items: node and node brackets, screws for the node and panel. Some things that aren't included, but highly recommended, are flex conduit, node terminals or glands, mounting screws and brackets, an impact drill, extra cable, and other tools for electrical work. In order to do maintenance on solar panels and antennas, make sure your node poles are easily serviceable. When analyzing the equipment placed at the top of the node pole, make sure to keep a few things in mind, such as solar panel placement and making sure the solar panels are installed facing south. That way the solar panel always has direct sunlight. Install the solar panel so that there is no shade from the canopy or other buildings. These tips ensure that the panel provides an adequate charge to the node at all times. Lastly, always remember to install your bird spikes. A dead node could be the result of a panel that's dirty due to bird droppings. Antenna placement. Ensure that all antennas are placed at the top of the node poles. It's important that the antenna is placed at the top of the node and not up against the pole itself. In addition to being at the top of the poles, the antenna also needs to be at least 3 feet above the canopy. This gives the nodes optimal radio frequency strength for communication in the field. The key for a successful soil probe installation is as follows. Make sure your probe is installed between the tree and emitter, preferably in the wetting pattern. This ensures the probe is getting accurate readings and not showing a dry area. Always perform drip line and sprinkler checks while in the field. Leaks or breaks in lines near the probe can cause flooding and inaccurate readings, which show the whole field is saturated. Here are a few things to keep in mind when installing and servicing weather stations. The solar radiation sensor needs to be facing south, the same directions as the solar panel. That way the sensor gets the most sun exposure possible. The wind direction sensor must be installed facing north, since they're calibrated to be in the north position. Always test your rain buckets. There are small zip ties inside that need to be removed in order to get accurate readings. Once everything has slowed down from harvest and you get ready for the next season, it's always good to inspect equipment and perform necessary maintenance to ensure the start of a successful year. Some things to consider are cleaning out rain buckets. Clean your rain buckets of any mud, dirt, or water that may have accumulated inside during the season. This gives you a fresh start for the rainy season. Clean all sensors like solar radiation, wind direction, and temperature sensors. Clean all solar panels. Once the winter months start to come, there tends to be less light that the panels are exposed to. Although this should be done a few times a year, cleaning panels before the winter months help increase their efficiency and potential to draw as much power as possible. Open up each node enclosure to inspect the desiccants. If found to be wet, replace them immediately to prevent moisture buildup inside of the node. Lastly, inspect all enclosure boxes and make sure they're screwed in tight. This keeps the inside of the node safe from any rain, humidity, or other water from getting inside. WiseCon. Irrigate precisely.